Welcome to the channel where the things others are too scared or too polite to say out loud are said without hesitation. For those tired of sugarcoating and desperate for honesty, this is the right place. Today, a headfirst dive will be taken into a conversation that has been long overdue in South Africa. Oh yes, the line will be crossed. But before anything begins, don't forget to join the channel membership, support the channel by donating via Super Thanks, and allow those ads to play for at least 30 seconds. Every cent goes a long way in keeping this truth-telling machine going. Let the truth begin. Two of the biggest problems destroying South Africa today are an unrelenting addiction to mahala, free things, and a national pastime that deserves official recognition, the blame game. These aren't minor annoyances or isolated incidents. They represent cultural rot, deeply embedded habits that have been normalized, romanticized, and politicized. And the cost is being paid by everyone. Beginning with the obsession with free, or as it is locally called, mahala. Somewhere along the way, the meaning of freedom was badly mistranslated. Instead of being understood as opportunity, self-reliance, or progress, freedom has been equated with free data, free electricity, free housing, free food parcels, and yes, freedom from personal responsibility. The expectation that someone else, usually the government or the system, must provide everything has become the default mindset. In a country where only around 7.1 million people pay income tax out of over 60 million and 18 million receive social grants, the numbers are not just unsustainable, they are catastrophic. It must be stated plainly, for every single taxpayer, there are about 4 people receiving grants. This is not Sweden. This is not Norway. This is a country with a faltering economy, youth unemployment that has reached over 45%, and a power grid that fails more often than it works. Yet somehow, the chorus demanding more free things grows louder. Whether it is students torching universities in the name of free education, or communities rioting because the government must provide, a delusional entitlement has taken root as if a hidden treasure is being hoarded by some unseen villain. And when it comes to villains, the culture of blame thrives. Accountability in South Africa might as well be a myth. If the economy collapses, apartheid is blamed. If the youth remain jobless, colonialism is cited. When roads disintegrate and water supplies run dry, white monopoly capital is accused. If that fails, the scapegoat becomes immigrants, foreign investors, weather patterns, Eskom, or capitalism itself. Anyone and anything can be blamed, except the people responsible. Absurdity reaches new heights when politicians, without a flicker of shame, blame immigrants for crime and unemployment, while municipal funds are looted under their watch, service delivery is neglected, and towns are driven straight into ruin. These aren't rumors. They are public records. The Auditor General continues to highlight billions of rands lost to corruption and mismanagement, yet somehow it is always the fault of the foreign spaza shop owner. And this blame game is not just a political sport. Ordinary citizens have elevated blame to an art form. A child fails in school, the teacher is blamed. A family remains poor for 3 generations, the system is blamed. A business venture crashes? Racism is the easy answer. Far too often, personal reflection is abandoned in favor of outrage. It has become more common to hear cries that the government must do something than to hear someone admit to making poor choices or lacking effort. In many spaces, personal responsibility is not only rare, it is mocked. Even individuals who rise to positions of success often adopt the same rhetoric. The so-called black elite frequently use the language of struggle while enjoying the spoils of transformation policies, living lavishly off tenders, chauffeured in luxury SUVs, all while claiming to fight for the poor. Meanwhile, the youth that are supposedly being defended remain unemployed, unskilled and disillusioned, armed only with empty slogans and the belief that someone else owes them a better life. This is not just disappointing, It is infuriating. It is a betrayal of every genuine struggle fought in the country's history. The true meaning of freedom was never meant to be queues outside SASA offices. It wasn't intended to be a hashtag. It was supposed to inspire a society driven by effort, sacrifice, education, and initiative. But instead, mediocrity is rewarded, and victimhood has been turned into currency. Most disturbingly, these habits are being taught to the next generation. Children are not being equipped to fish. They are handed broken fishing rods and told their hunger is someone else's fault. Entitlement is replacing ambition. Rioting is replacing resilience. If a serious cultural shift does not take place, the future that is being discussed today will be gone before it arrives. Of course, it must be acknowledged that historical injustice is real, but using it as an excuse for every failure over 3 decades later is not only lazy, it is dishonest. A hard truth must be faced. Many of the problems now suffocating South Africa are not being inflicted by outsiders. They are homegrown. Many wounds are self-inflicted, and until this is admitted, the cycle of blame and decay will continue indefinitely. Let frustration be felt. Let the anger simmer, because South Africa is bursting with untapped potential. This land has produced some of the most creative, resourceful, and courageous people alive today. But until accountability is embraced and the obsession with Mahala is replaced with a hunger for excellence, the current spiral will only worsen. If this message struck a nerve or touched a truth long ignored, let that be a call to action. Join the channel membership, hit that super thanks button, and allow those ads to run. Every second and every cent helps this channel stay bold, unfiltered, and alive. South Africa could be great, but only if the mirror's finally faced. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay awake.